Hello and welcome to the second part of my review of Tamiya's Display Turntable Black. Now that we had a look on the box and what's inside, at least in preliminary way, let's take it all out of foil and see how it looks bare and ready for assembly. So this is how it all looks out of the bags, and let's take a better look at these unfoiled parts right now. So we got the little things, we got 3 strips of adhesive scotch tape, and sadly these are all cut out to be split into 4 each. Unfortunately, I was expecting a little more, something like each strip individually. However, we just have 3 groups, so oh well. Now here we have the little parts. We have 2 gears, one small that will touch the main gear in the engine, and one bigger to deliver the rotation to the tray. We have 3 small washer parts and 2 pins, and you don't want to lose these parts because they look very small. And we have the grease bottle. It doesn't really look like it can be replugged, so I'm not sure if I'm going to play with that for the now. And we have the 2 sheets, and like I thought, the mirror one has protective foil on both sides actually. And I'm not sure if I'm going to take it off for this review, probably not. And we have the brick one, which really looks gorgeous. However, I noticed that the mirror one is much thicker and supposedly durable than this one, so it's likely going to be destroyed after even a single bad core at it, so I'm not going to play with that. Then we have the tray, which, like I said, has 2 sets of notches, so depending on where you put the gears, it will be closer or farther away from the main axis, and it will regulate the speed. And also what I like is that you can see, I hope so, that the main surface of the tray is slightly lower than the edges, so the producers took into account the thickness that will be added by the scotch tape and the sheet. So that's good. And here we have the main thing, the base of the turntable. So we have the battery hatch, we got the main motor with the gear, we have some thingies, we have additional rollers to make it all easier for the tray to move. We have Tamiya turntable here, upside down, but you can still see it. And that's about it. So far it looks, well, still promising, and we'll see how it turns out when we finally put it all together. Okay, so the gear system is now assembled and in place. And as you can see, it's just 3 gears pulled together. And I must say, assembling this was quite easy, and I also like the fact that the pins, while are quite stable in there, are also quite easy to remove. So if you need to clean it up, to grease it, or just do anything maintenance with this, it will be quite easy to pull 2 pieces and then back together. So that's really nice. And also it gives nice resistance while the battery is not on. However, we can change that because the battery is now ready to go. Go Matsushita. So now let's enter this beast in here. It's in the position, and now without the tray on, let's see what happens at high speed. It rattles. Let's look at it. Well, that's quite fast. Well, it is 3 rounds per minute. It looks not bad at all. So now, just out of my curiosity, let's put in the tray for the moment, like so, and let's see how fast will it go, with this dot being our orientation point. For orientation point, I have to find it. Oh, here we are. Let's see how fast it goes. This looks quite nice. Quite nice indeed. this is quite nice indeed. Though, can you hear the rattle sound? Yeah, it's quite present. I'm not sure how will that change after I apply the grease on, but so far it might be a little noisy cricket. Okay, so let's see how this looks complete with the sheet on. And ladies and gentlemen, our display turntable is now complete. And I must say, applying this was a bit tricky. Not really all that difficult, just taking some time, some 10 minutes or so. And the foil is yet on, but I must say, even now, this looks really nice. So, what do you think? Shall we take it for a test spin? I'm for it. What can I say? The results are really good. I must admit I'm not really into the sound made by the gears, but either I'll get used to this or I'll fix it somehow. But still, seeing how this spins on its own without my hands in the picture, in a really nice pace, I think I can overlook this little tiny issue. And by the way, I checked both speeds, and this one is the highest speed, and honestly the lowest speed isn't really such significant change, so it doesn't really matter. But I think this speed for presentation is optimal. So overall, I am very happy with this purchase. I think it will make my reviews slightly more interesting, slightly cleaner, and overall it's just fun to look at toys spin around and around all on their own. So if you like such kind of effect, better get online either on eBay or on some online shop and purchase one of these, because it really makes a big difference. With that said, I'm going to start making reviews including this baby soon enough, and hopefully it will make it both much more funny to do for me and for you to watch. See you later, guys. This was Tamiya Turntable Display Black.